Everybody, welcome to the Weekly Fix. As always, I'm Neil. This week, UTV wheels, new from Dragonfire and ITP. Yamaha's got an electric bike coming out. BRP making some moves, and we have more celebrity news for you on motorcycles. So if you've never watched this before, Power Sports News, we try to update you every week with everything that's new and exciting. Please subscribe, and we'll keep on making these. Alright, so Yamaha once again is at it, and the electric bike is coming out from them. Not for the street yet, but this is a trials bike. It's the TY-E. Looks pretty cool. I didn't get a lot of specs or stats on this thing. I mean, but obviously, as we would imagine, incredibly lightweight. It might be probably one of the lightest ones out there. All the way through, from the battery to, of course, the way the motor's driven, everything else. So, again, not a lot of specs on this, but just like a trials bike always is, super slim, good suspension. They're going to show this thing and debut it in July in France. So stay tuned. I'm sure it'll probably be on some channels out there, but interesting because, of course, this can carry over to everything else that they do. So I'm sure we're going to see some more electric bikes from them very soon. All right, so like we talked about a few months ago, I believe, it was talking about Dragonfire and all the SKUs they're coming out with into the industry because they got to get back into it. So here's a launch and here's some new SKUs for you. They're calling this System 3. This is all tires, and the 3 is for traction, strength, and style. So mud tires, trail tires, there's a race trail tire, and paddles, of course. They're pretty much trying to get into it and addressing keeping tires light, but keeping them durable, which sometimes you can have 2, but you can't have 3, so they're probably going to be a little bit more expensive. But again, tires, it can make or break your ride. So it's pretty exciting to see them cranking these out. I'm thinking probably midsummer we'll start seeing these, but they've given us the numbers, so we know they're coming. So hopefully we'll see some good stuff coming from them again, but hey, tires is a good start. Alright, so BRP is possibly expanding their lineup, and if you don't know who they are, they're the monster, massive company for Can-Am Sea-Doo Ski-Doo, based now in Plano, Texas. So looks like they have been approved, I'm sure throughout the company, for a $385 million spend on expanding this lineup. So with BRP, could we see this on the side-by-side market? Could we see this on the watercraft market? Unfortunately, here we don't really do a lot of sleds, but I mean, I would love to anyways. But again, I mean, with the success of the X3 platform the last 2 years, Spark Trick Ski, the new skis on, you've seen them for Sea-Doo this year, they're pretty much killing it with most everything they're coming out with. So $385 million, that's a lot of money. I can't wait to see what they're going to do. Maybe it'll be the new 1,000 horsepower side-by-side 5-seater. You never know. So we'll see what they give us. Alright, so in the world of street bike racing, Yoshimura Suzuki Racing Team celebrating 40-year anniversary this year. That is correct. 1978 this all began. Since then, 14 AMA Superbike Championships, 189 wins. This roster is too deep to discuss, but you get the point. Is they've been fantastic in supporting the series. Of course, AMA Superbike is pretty much your launch pad to MotoGP. So again, good on them. I can't wait to see what they're going to do. I heard they might be doing some retro bikes. We'll have to wait and see what they do. All right, and in entertainment news, because that's what I care about, Z and Beyonce are spotted on motorcycles in Jamaica. I mean, it turns out he does like motorcycles. Totally cool, makes sense. But if you've seen their promo poster for this new tour, they got the bike with the big longhorn cow skull on it. So it's interesting, but hey, they were zooming around, they were spotted. It's exciting news. I just really can't believe I just did news on Beyonce and Jay-Z. Alright, so if you noticed our special guest throughout this week's episode of the Weekly Fix, be the first to comment. We'll send you some swag. We're just going to need your email and contact. But on that news, let's go to Clip of the Week.